Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Nothing lets others know how you feel like a t-shirt. Let's welcome Janice Nielsen from Cottontree Tees to the table.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to introduce Janice just because it was so cute. She was setting up her booth at the craft fair.
Yep, with 5 of my kids, I think, were helping me.
At Fiesta Days, and I had just got my tri-tip steak sandwich, wandering around talking to people as they were setting up. But I like the intro, Natasha, because when you say t-shirts let you know how they feel, and like when I saw the Dragon Late in the 798, I was like,
this is the original.
Oh. I was like, who are you? You must be from Spanish Fork. So tell everybody who you are and a little bit about you.
Okay, so I'm not from Spanish Fork. I grew up in Springville. I'm a Red Devil. I know some people are like, oh no. But when I was in high school, I dragged Maine all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like the communities were kind of connected.
And that's kind of why I love the shirt, is because you can be from anywhere and you dragged Maine, right? It was kind of what you did as a high school kid and on the weekends. But my husband is from Spanish Fork, and we live here, and we lived here for 15 years, and we've got 6 kids, and we plan on staying here for a really long time.
So you're from Spanish Fork.
So I feel like I really am from here, and I really resonate with everything here. I really do love it so much.
So your family is spread out, like your extended family. Tell us all the connections.
So my husband's family.
Yes.
So they are, I think my husband's like maybe a 5th generation Spanish Fork.
Oh, wow.
So like his parents, his grandparents, like his siblings.
So, and I think I told you at this part, but his parents are Clyde and Norma Nielsen.
Yes.
And
Nielsenfield.
So your husband grew up in my husband's ward on the same block. They all played together. Your father-in-law married my husband and I.
Crazy.
Stop it.
At the salon, yes.
Yes.
So Clyde Nielsen has, Clyde, if you're watching this, which you better be, because this is your daughter-in-law.
He probably is.
I love you. No, I love Clyde. And then Stone Drug Clyde, like that's where we all go get our drugs. I mean, he's retired now.
Our good drugs.
Our legit drugs.
The ones we're supposed to get.
Yes, those drugs.
And our t-shirts. Okay.
And
So tell us how this started.
Oh, so this started, it's kind of not really a long story, but I just saw other towns. I love to buy t-shirts when I go on vacation. Like for me, people get like t-shirts, or they'll get like mugs, or they'll get
like Sitka.
Yeah, I love
Bought like
t-shirts.
4 different shirts when I was traveling.
It's a good memory. And so Doug and I would just brainstorm, and we saw one for like Springville, and I was like, we need one for Spanish Fork. And so we came up with the Dragon Late in the 798.
I'm going to hold this up just so people can see it.
And I actually sat on this idea for like 2 or 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, like I was kind of scared. I don't know if anyone would like it. And so last year I ordered just some and put them on Marketplace, and I think I sold maybe like 200 or 300.
Stop it.
Yeah, really
So
fast.
people were ready for that.
Yes.
So I was the original from this table.
She was a stalker.
Okay.
That's fine.
I was one of the stalkers. So where did you post this originally?
Just on like Marketplace on Facebook.
Is that where I saw it, right? Okay.
Really?
Because I'm like, I need one of those.
Yep.
Because I grew up in Nephi, and so I used to come drag Maine and Spanish Fork. So I'm like, I need one of those. I will come over to your house, pick it up.
fine.
Yes.
So Nephi people would drag.
Oh yeah.
Spanish Fork
yes.
Hebrew.
Are you kidding?
What?
Hebrew.
We would get like
Us Provoites. Yeah, we went to we were a little more street in Provo.
Yeah.
we would get all decked out to come to Spanish Fork to drag Maine.
Yep.
I love it,
Yes.
guys.
I remember we were talking like, if they don't know what 798 is, they shouldn't even be allowed to drive
There
them.
were a lot of people that didn't know. Like, what does 798 mean? And they like, oh yeah, like it finally would click for a
So
few
we're
of
like,
them.
if you know, you know, which takes us into the next.
favorite tea that
And
we all
that's kind of
love.
how this one came about, was because we kind of kept saying, if you know, you know.
Which I did not know that's what that stood for
It took me a
until
minute
this.
too. I know. My teenagers probably had helped me with that one too.
But I love the
that.
design
It
and the
reminds me
vintage 70s.
of a sunset, which is why like the Dragon Maine thing, kind of a sunset, very much like the time you would be out dragging Maine. That's kind of like how it started.
So are they
love
just
that.
too young for the 798?
Yes.
Because it's 801 now.
You never had to use 801
We never
until, like,
did,
15
right?
years ago.
And then there's 794.
It's only for landlines.
But the OG was 798.
I know.
Yeah.
You had a whole class reunion wearing these in the parade.
did.
I loved
Was
that.
that one of your family?
No, someone found some friend that was in that group, messaged me on Facebook and just said, hey, we saw your design. We want to know if you'll make us a bunch for a class reunion. And I said, yeah, let's figure it out. So we just added the class of 2003 at the bottom and mass printed what the sizes they wanted. It was kind of surreal, but so cool.
So this is one that I think, I don't know if I need to stand
I
up.
love
just
that
so
That's an
people-
OG one.
This was
That
like
was-
the original Spanish Fork City.
So that was my husband's idea because that was the mascot when he was in high school. So that
Well,
was like
he must be old.
He's kind of old.
Because we don't even know who this character is now. So we have the Zorro one.
Well,
I
they
know.
called it the Speedy Spaniard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was.
But I feel
kind of-
like I see it like on old city stuff
Yeah.
too. Like he was everywhere.
Yeah.
He was.
Yep. And
Okay, and now we
That is
come
awesome.
like kind of to some newer.
So this is a newer
Parts of
one,
Spanish,
and
right?
yes, this one was
better
so
hold it up.
much
Yeah,
like
hold that up.
what you would think of Spanish Fork, like the windmills and like the silos and the barn, like very much like a picture if not drawn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
just
that.
very memory. And then the puff print are just super simple. Anyone can wear them.
You can wear it to any event.
Yes.
Yep.
Any kid that's younger could wear it just
Yeah.
because.
Like
it's
if your
fun.
favorite color is not red, which would be really unfortunate.
Right,
your
if
favorite
you live
color's
here,
not red,
right?
You could get it into.
Great.
But if you're into hunting or the outdoors,
Yes,
right?
that color too.
But you still want to support the community.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've got some
and
green.
I know this one comes in a sweatshirt.
So I have some sweatshirts left from last
So
year
this-
when I ordered.
okay.
But if I get enough interest, I will probably order sweatshirts again in the fall,
Okay.
winter.
Any other sweatshirts?
So
On any
I
other-
did do the Dragon Lake sweatshirt last fall, winter, and I actually sold out of those.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. So I will probably do more again.
Sweatshirts
Okay.
in the fall.
Hoodie. I love sweatshirts. I love
yeah.
hoodies.
I love a good pullover.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just comfy.
So do you do other custom work or designs,
So-
or we just kind of?
That's an interesting question because
Okay.
a lot of people ask me that question, and I was like, I guess I never really thought about that. I have someone help me design this.
Okay.
So it's not all me. I get ideas and just was like, okay, I want this and this, and I want them put together.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, it's a possibility. I'm never going to say no. I
Okay.
love to help people and try to figure it out.
And
It's
since
fun.
you don't have a storefront, Janice, what is the best way people can find you and order this?
Right now, I'm just on Instagram.
Okay.
So it's under Cottontree Tees. And that's just the best way I do it so far.
So they can just message you and say, do you
Yep.
have this in a large?
Yep.
So do you have these like on your Instagram page, you just have them all easily, like you can just...
Yeah, I need to go
Okay.
through and update it since Fiesta Days. I just went through barely yesterday and recounted what I had.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But they can easily see, oh, I want
yeah,
this
I
one
want
and this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
design
Just
or this
tell me
one.
design, the color and size, and it's.
And they can just swing by easily and pick it
They
up.
can pick it up at my house, or of course I can mail them. I'm happy to.
Well,
mail
there's
them.
so many fun things that this would be like for bunco groups or...
Someone came up
I know
for bunko.
some people still get together for club.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Well, and I feel like we don't have a store that has like Spanish Fork
There
themed
isn't.
anything, right? Which just surprises me being in this town.
Well, a lot of parents have kids who play sports.
Yes.
We all have that, which I love. I'm a
Right.
huge, we're a big baseball family, so I have all
Yes.
those stuff for my kids. But this way, everyone can feel included.
And with me being in the city, I
Yes.
have, I mean, a big chunk in my
tons.
closet of city stuff.
But this is fun and
But
different.
I think that's what drew me to
Yeah.
your booth is like that Spanish Fork, but not like official Spanish
Right.
Fork. And so it drew me right in.
Yeah.
It's
So
just fun.
Great idea.
It is never too early to start thinking about Christmas.
true.
Yes.
It would be
It's so
super
good idea.
original.
It would be. It's sweatshirts.
I know,
Christmas
so sweatshirts are going to come soon.
Okay.
I just have to, figure
We
it
love
out.
it. We love you.
coming.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad we met you.
Me too.
Great idea. Super cute.
Thank you.
Coming up, the days are counting down to the start of school.